Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I actually just wanted to do something a little bit different. I figured rather than tell you guys or show you guys the trades that I took pretty much for a majority of this week, I would just kind of go over, sorry, the new trading strategy that I've pretty much been following and taking for my trades pretty much ever since the end of or the middle of February is when I just started, instead of just scalping momentum, adding something. And this is really the one thing that has changed my trading, and it's just adding price levels and just having a bias for the day. So for those of you guys who don't know, I post my daily levels every single day in my Discord, and that's going to be the first link down in the description box below. And my levels are pretty much my biggest indicator of where I'm looking to trade. And I don't even know why I'm doing this, but just for, just to show that I'm not just speaking out of my ass. This is the payouts that I've received just by Tradeify on this day alone. These are my account numbers. You can see total for this month, I'm at about $14,000. Um, so that's just a little like it works for me. And I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing. So let's get right to it. So first, I'm going to start off on a blank NQ chart because I think one of the most important things I've been looking at is just looking at the trend, right? What I'll do when I start the morning, open up my higher time frames, start off on the weekly, and I go, okay, well, very clearly broke through lows, making new lows, have not ended a week green in about a month, right? So we've just been bleeding out for a whole month. Last time we had that right here in July. We just had 4 weeks of all red candles and then we bounced, but still going strong. We haven't really made any top wicks on any of these weekly candles. Like, these are very small top wicks, about 100 points. This one, no top wick. So I'm assuming at some point, if we do have a bounce, we're going to come up to try to grab some liquidity. But for the short term, aka on my daily trading right now, this supports bearish price action. Drop down to the daily. It should overall show the same thing. We can see right here, we've pretty much just been making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Not very strong days in terms of bullish momentum, right? It looked like maybe here was a turning point when, it opened up, dropped down about 400 points, and then recovered and closed doji. Here I was like, okay, maybe. We can see markets start to reverse, but then we're still making lower lows and lower highs, right? Here's the time frame that I watch the most carefully is the 4 hour. So just based off of this, it helps me identify whether or not. Holy crap! What is this volume thing? Can I get rid of it? Helps me identify like, okay, we are trending down. We're kind of ranging here. So I expected today to be a little rangy, right? Because we're kind of caught up in this chop. Right now, I don't know if we're gonna make the next leg down, right? You can see on the current 4 hour candle, we came up about 200 some points and now we're flipping and we'll see if this drives the market down lower. But basically, every single higher time frame supports a bearish market, right? And yes, if you drop down super low, you might have seen this right here and think, oh, maybe we're gonna bounce here or whatever. But overall, the higher time frame supporting my bearish. So what do I do with that information, right? I hop over to my charts, and I know my charts look a little crazy, but in reality, the only things I'm really looking at, I'll just hide everything that I don't really look at. EMA I do look at, SMA I don't, Seihai no, Seihai no, Iketai. This is pretty much what I'm judging my trades off my chart, right? Ekitai is a private indicator that I got from a friend. I'll actually link his Discord in the comments down below if you guys are interested. Um, I don't make any sales. I don't make any commission off of it. I'm just promoting the indicator because I think it's a good indicator. But basically, What am I looking for, right? So as we said, market opened. We had PPI. I don't really care much about PPI. I care about how the market opens. Opens up, market came down immediately, right? It's like, okay, here's a good like look at how the market might be. Maybe it's one of those days where we just drive and drive and drive and drive. Give it a few minutes, you kind of see it's like kind of chopping around. It looks like it wants to like be in this kind of big range, but we make higher highs right here and then we immediately come back down low. So how I use this Ikitai candle is use it to judge off volume. So when I see these highlighted candles, I know, okay, we have strong selling pressure here. And when I see we have large buying pressure here, but we don't see any follow through, that means I don't really have many buyers, right? So this highlighted green candle compared to my normal green candle is where we have strong buying pressure. But then the next few candles we close and we're like, oh, okay, well, it's interesting that I just happen to have a level here that it's probably been here for about 2 months now. It's interesting that we, would chop around at this level. Market's been making lower lows all morning or since market opened in the first 15 minutes. If you guys know about my orb strategy, um, typically I take trades at the orb. Once we break below the lows of that were made in the first 15 minutes. But here I just had everything lined up, had a level here. So when we were chopping here and we closed back down below, I waited. We formed a huge top wick. I thought, okay, maybe market's gonna reverse. But on the other hand, if this flips down and closes bearish, I know I'm going in for a sell, right? That's exactly what it did. It came up. I'm still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Closed down below. Next candle opens up with a top wick. Now we're below our support level. I'm expecting this to clear the rest of the range with the New York open momentum, and I have a short sell right around here. Stop loss around 18 points, right where my level is, and then I'm trading prop firms, so I typically don't need that big of a take profit. I just go for 20 points or whatever. 20 points has been kind of like my daily take profit, right? Once I hit that 20 points, I'm good. So typically I try to shoot for 1-to-1. Sometimes it's about 15 points in drawdown and 20 points TP, so a little better than 1-to-1, but pretty much all the same. And I take that sell and boom. Yes, you could argue I could take the full move all the way down to my next level for 60 plus points, but the idea here is one, I have my accounts have consistency rules, so I can't really do that. I'm still trying to build a buffer on my take profits. I think this trade I took on my Tradeify accounts, so it's like I have a 20% take profit, so the max I can hit is 30 points before consistency rules start hitting me. So I was just like, yeah, I'll just take 20. Locked in another 2.4k payout for today. Um, and then went to my next set of trades, which was my tick tick. Again, same idea here, right? We're continuing off this strong bullish momentum. Took a lot of liquidity, so I was thinking maybe here might be a good spot to chop around, or if not, might be a good place to take one last sell to fill out the rest of this range. Since we closed down with the volume candle, I know selling pressure is strong as the candle came opened. Took a sell pretty much immediately. Stops here were pretty much non-existent. I didn't really have a stop calculated, but I think if ultimately with one contract, if it had come up to here, I would have just been out and taken a loss for about 700. And that's really the only stop that makes sense, right? Another stop that makes sense is this wick right here. I wouldn't want it to come back to retest this wick. But knowing me, I probably would have held it till it closed above here and then I would have been cooked. But yeah, again, same thing. I think on my tick ticks I went for even less. I went for like 15 points. So yeah. I think I did actually shoot for 20 actually. But pretty much around the same thing. 15, 20 points are all the same to me. And boom, that was the second trade I took. And my third trade of the day was on my take profits. It was actually right here. So it came down, rejected off of this after taking this liquidity. We came down, came right back to this 4-hour support level, and I kind of just entered this one a little preemptively. The real one would have been to wait for a closure, wait for a fake out, or wait for the new 30-minute open, because I would assume they would make a top wick if it wants to continue driving down lower. But I entered a little prematurely. Didn't even have a chance to think about stops, which is really bad in terms of trading. But I literally got out right here at the bottom at like 18 points and secured another $360 payout on my Take Profit Pro. Turns out to be about 280 after the profit split. But yeah, overall, this has kind of been like how I've been trading, and that's just the examples for today, right? If I had taken this to yesterday, so Wednesday, 7 o'clock right here. Here's yesterday, right? Wednesday, as we were market open, get a little choppiness, broke above. I think I took a long for once in my life. It felt horrible, but yeah, we took a long, cashed at 20, and then as we broke back down here below this daily support level, again took another sell right here for about 15, and then I think that was it. I don't think I traded my Take Profit Pros yesterday just because I was waiting for a payout to get deducted. So a lot of it was just like waiting for that payout to get taken out before I could take a trade, and then it was too late and I didn't really want to trade later in the day. But you can see like these levels that I have marked out, we wicked it to a T, came down, wicked it to a T, came down to fill the range. And that's pretty much how I've been trading, right? And yeah, I'm just gonna, that's pretty much how I use these levels. I don't think you need the Ekitai candles. It's a good indicator for volume for me. Just to see like, oh yeah, this one's moving, right? And we can see here like we cleared the range, closed below, next candle opened up, and then we just went back down to refill that range anyway. So top wick on the 15-minute candle, fill the range. Same thing, right? Price action, new 15. If you want to go down a lot, you need to grab orders, which means you need to go up, fake out some people that are taking longs on this ride up, and then as you come down and trigger their stop losses, that's when you get a real big price move down, right? So yeah, those are my trades. That's pretty much how I've been trading these past few days. I'll be requesting another 2.5k from Tradeify tomorrow at market close. Just have to flip a day. And then I have 260 coming from Take Profit that I'm gonna request tonight too. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I end up trading Friday. Fridays are usually my least favorite days to trade just because if it goes bad, it ruins my whole weekend. But yeah. Sorry for no daily upload videos, but I figured that a video like this is probably better for traders anyways, even though I expect this to get less views because it's informational and traders don't like informational videos. But I posted it out here for the people that were curious nonetheless. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are trading well. Wow, look at that. Tapped it to a T and now it's hope you guys are trading well. Hope you guys are, on top of everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.